There seems to be a lot of outrage about this new law passed in Iraq. A few days ago, the Iraqi parliament passed a couple of laws, and the first one was that while the age of marriage for girls is 18 years old, it gave new clauses have given clerics, church leaders, the capacity, the ability to determine the age of marriage depending on their own interpretation of Sharia law. Now, critics are arguing that this might lead to girls as young as 9 getting married, which is tragic. Those are basically kids. That's tragic on its own. Yes, we accept that. Now, here's the thing. It's not yet a law that has changed the age of marriage in Iraq. It's a law in parliament that has given that determination to clerics. So there's no law yet that says so, but of course it's the internet. Now, here's a problem. What do you think about this? It's tragic, it's terrible. These are kids. Now, the people of Iraq fund this parliament, elect these people. The parents of Iraq have decided that this is what they want for their children. This is tragic. The leaders have assented to that. And if the people of Iraq think it's okay to marry off their kids, because when at 9, wow, then so be it. That seems to be a problem for the people of Iraq. Now, here's the thing. Here's the reason why I'm actually making this video. So now this whole debate has been taken online and it's been turned around, and now it's all about men wanting to marry kids. Now, that is just wrong. And I think billions of men around the world are condemning all this. Definitely, any adult man who is not sick in the head is not on board with this. But now we have these female feminists who have somehow decided to blame all men around the world for this occurrence in Iraq. I've seen a lot of Twitter bile about this situation whereby females are saying that it's always passing how men want to marry kids. I don't understand how it comes from a law in Iraq to men of the world wanting to marry kids. So you have people saying, yeah, men have always wanted to marry kids. The only reason they are not marrying kids is because it's illegal in their countries. Of course, if it was legal to marry kids in all countries of the world, some men would marry kids. Yes, they would. I mean, people are perverted. People are always looking for loopholes. Just like if you legalize the sale of human body parts, people would not traffic humans and sell humans because we are different, and some people have no conscience, others are sick in the head, others have no scruples about whatever they need to do. So yeah, if that was legal around the world, some perverted guy somewhere would marry a kid. That's just the truth. That's what would happen. Now, feminists online are saying, yeah, you men are not mad enough. What do you mean? How should I show you that I'm mad enough that they want to marry kids in Iraq? How should I show my angst? How am I supposed to show my anger? Now, I don't understand this at all. How does it come from being about Iraq to being about men around the world wanting to marry kids? This is offensive. And the problem with feminists is that they are always losing their agenda. Their men want to be allies with feminists around the world on these issues. But when you sideline us and you say men want this, we don't think it's okay to marry 9-year-olds. We don't think it's okay to marry 15-year-olds or whatever. We think it's okay to marry someone who is adult and can consent. And this is where women lose the equality war when you start throwing everything at men. Even men want to be on your side. Now, since it's so clear that men are being sidelined in this war, I think should maybe women should tell us what we need to do about this. Should we maybe take up arms and fly out to Iraq and flash out this despotic regime? What should we do? How does this become turned around and become about us, man, as opposed to some pervert sitting somewhere in the another end of the world thinking about marrying a 9-year-old? And listen, I do not understand where this comes from. I don't understand how it works. I don't understand how a parent would be okay marrying off a 9-year-old child. I don't know. But apparently that's how they think in Iraq, So I've never been to Iraq. I don't know how they think over there. It's messed up. So women should tell us, how do we show our anger at this? Should we fly out there in a foreign country, try to fight them off, break all kinds of rules in trying to prove that we are mad at what is happening?